Today on Big Frank's World, we're going to be taking a look at a couple of Saber tactical parts for my FX Impact. A Saber tactical magnetic arm lock and a front regulator delete. Stay tuned. Alright, today we're going to be looking at those two items that I showed earlier. On this one here, this is the regulator delete, and the reason why I bought that is these regulators tend to leak, and I do have a leak right now. I have not chased it down, but a lot of times that's the problem. So I bought the regulator delete to give it a try. They say you don't need a front regulator if you're running high pressure at your rear regulator. I'm running about 140, 145 on that, shooting slugs. So technically, I guess you don't need a front regulator. So what my plan is to rebuild this regulator, and then I will put this delete on, and I'll run it for a while and see how it works, and I'll be able to tell you guys all. I'll be able to tell you guys all what whether it's good or not, and if it works. And then I'll get this one rebuilt, and I'll either go back to the regulator or I'll keep this, but I will have both of them just in case I need it. I hate to have my gun down. This is my only gun currently, so I hate to have it down. But for today, we're going to be looking at this magnetic cocking arm holder. Now, do you need one of these? I don't know. I do find that when I'm in the field, occasionally when I'm changing mags, this cocking arm will move forward, and then I can't get the magazine in. It's just pain. I've got to wiggle it around and try to get it in. So I thought, what the heck, I'll give it a try, and you guys will know whether it's worth buying or not. I did buy both of these from Saber Tactical direct. I did pay for them myself, and as always, my reviews are very honest. Very honest reviews. Whether I pay for the parts or parts are sent to us, you get the real deal. So so far I've had pretty good luck with parts. This piece here we're going to go ahead and get on today, and should be a really simple deal, and something very simple, but in the field it might be a really good part to have. So hang on a minute and we'll get you set up where you can see what's going on here. Alright, so we're going to have to remove this screw in the front of the plenum. So Saber Tactical says it's best to always remove the bottle and then make sure your chamber is empty. So we're going to do that right now. And we'll take a second, pull this bottle off. And I got Velcro on the bottom of this. I got to take off because it won't unscrew. I lean that on fences all the time when we're out in the field, and didn't want to screw my bottle all up, so. Got air escape. Lots of threads on those bottles. Alright, now I have cleared this gun. I am going to dry fire it just to make sure that there's nothing in the rear reg. There we go. Alright, so this screw, let me get you situated here a little bit better. I can see a little bit better. Hopefully there's enough light on there. Let's see if I can get a little bit more light. Okay, so this screw right here in the front of the rear plenum needs to come out. It is a 4mm Allen. It's pretty tight. Probably had a little Loctite on it. And this is just a simple 1-screw installation. Make sure it's the right direction. So this, I'll show you real quick. This angle goes up. I'll make sure that's in the right orientation. That's screwed in. Kind of hard to do in front of the camera, but that kind of squared up. Bear with me just a second here. Get this on there. Alright, so you just got to get this lined up in the right place. Get that a little closer. Get it lined up, and this magnet actually moves in and out a little bit, so when you flip the handle back, it stays. And I think that's going to work really good in the field. Let me see if I can get a little better picture for you. That's what it looks like. Now I might have it. I may have to adjust that just a touch. Doesn't look straight up and down, but it may not need to be. So should just go back and catch, and you can see it stays pretty well. And I think that's going to be great. I can put my magazine in without that flopping around. As you can see, it doesn't move around, so that's going to be slick. And like I said, I will put the description of that, just situated here again. I will put the link down below so you can order one of those if you want. I know a couple places were out of stock, so maybe they're really popular. I just don't know. Get you up here just a little bit more. But I'm sure they're available, and Saber had them on their site. So, all right, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I would ask you, if you can, to go ahead and like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Costs you nothing. Only takes a second. And we'll get back to some more squirrel shooting videos here soon. We've got some weather coming in. I think we're finally over summer. We have very hot summers here. I live in Northern California. And we got some rain today. So the squirrels probably won't be out for a few days or a week. And I've got some stuff to do this weekend, so that's kind of out. And Ed, my shooting partner, he's out deer hunting. So probably no squirrel videos. We'll do this video probably this weekend, and then if we can get out, I did have one landowner and one of our permissions here pretty close said he's got squirrels in the orchard. It's a place where we've had videos before. So what we call our South Orchard permission, or a moose orchard permission, I think we call it. So we'll get down there, or at least I'll get down there, and hopefully Ed'll be able to go, and we'll get down there and shoot some squirrels. We like to try to go out, when the landowners call us, we try to at least make a showing and get out there and get some squirrels for them. I do have a couple other videos. If the weather has not broke next week, I have another video to come up about how to get permissions. So I know I've had some people ask me, how do you get your permissions and that sort of thing, and I kind of want to make a quick video on that. So that might be next week. It just depends on how the weather is. And so stick with us, and we'll have more stuff. All right, we appreciate you being here. Thanks.